Hi guys, so today we're going to be traveling to Sweden and figuring out how they celebrate Christmas in Sweden. So our Sweden poster tells us that they say God Jul, which means Merry Christmas in Swedish. And it says, I'm here in Sweden visiting my friend Ingrid. Tomorrow is St. Lucia Day. St. Lucia Day comes once a year on December 13th and is a day to remember Lucia, a girl who would secretly bring food to those in need. Lucia wore candles on her head so her hands could carry as much food as possible. Lucia was later named a saint. So tomorrow, Ingrid will dress in a white robe and wear a candle crown. This is a tradition in many Swedish families to remember Saint Lucia. It says we can't wait to leave porridge for the Tomten, the Christmas gnome. He travels with his goat and delivers presents just like Santa. And another tradition is to eat these tasty St. Lucian buns. They are soft, buttery, and topped with yummy raisins. All right, and so here's just a little bit more information. And right here you can see a picture of St. Lucia right here. It says it's the biggest celebration in Sweden is St. Lucian's Day on December 13th. Long ago, Christians in Rome were treated badly and lived in hiding underground. St. Lucia would bring them food at night wearing a crown of candles to light her way. In every home, school, and office, a Lucia is chosen. She wears a white gown, red sash, and candle crown. Lucia and the handmaidens, star boys, bring the lustcaster, the sweet buns, and coffee. On Christmas Day, the Christmas gnome, Tomten, brings Christmas gifts. Okay, and so for St. Lucia, and for Sweden, we are actually going to read the story, The Tomten, so we can learn about this Christmas gnome. In this book, the pictures are so big I wanted you to see, so we're going to have to look at just the pictures and you have to listen to the words. It says, in the dead of night, the old farm lays fast asleep, and everyone in the house is sleeping. The farm is deep in the middle of the forest. Once upon a time, someone came here, cut down trees, built a homestead, and farmed the land. No one knows who. The stars are shining in the sky tonight. The snow lies white all around. The frost is cruel. On such a night, people creep into their small houses, wrap themselves up, and bank by the fire on the hearth. Here is a lonely old farm where everyone is sleeping, all but one. The Tomten is awake. He lives in the corner of the hayloft and comes out at night when human beings are asleep. He is an old Tomten who has seen the snow of many hundreds of winters. No one knows when he came to the farm. No one has ever seen him, but they know he is there. Sometimes when they wake up, they see the prints of his feet in the snow, but no one has seen the Tomten. On small, silent feet, the Tomten moves about in the moonlight. He peeps into the cow shed and stable, storehouse and tool shed. He goes between the buildings, making tracks in the snow. The Tomten goes first into the cow shed. The cows are dreaming that summer is here, and they are grazing in the fields. The Tomten talks to them in the Tomten language, a silent little language the cows can understand. So the Tomten can actually talk to the cows. Winters come and winters go. Summers come and summers go. Soon you can graze in the field. The moon is shining into the stable. There stands Dobbin, thinking. Perhaps he remembers a clover field where he trotted around last summer. The Tomten talks to him in the Tomten language, a silent little language that a horse can understand. Winters come and winters go. Summers come and summers go. Soon you will be in the clover field. Now all the sheep and lambs are asleep, sleeping soundly, but they bleat softly in their sleep while the Tomten peeps in the door. He talks to them in the Tomten language, which sheep can understand. All my sheep, all my lambs, the night is cold, but your wool is warm, and you have aspen leaves to eat. Then on small, silent feet, the Tomten goes to the chicken house, and the chickens cluck contently when he comes. He talks to them in the Tomten language, a silent little language that the chickens understand. Lay me your egg, my jolly chickens, and I will let you eat corn. The dog kennel is white with snow, and inside is Caro. Every night he waits for the moment when the Tomten will come. The Tomten is his friend, and he talks to Caro in the Tomten language, a silent little language that a dog can understand. Caro, my friend, is it cold tonight? Are you cold in your kennel? I'll fetch some more straw so that you can sleep. The house where the people live is silent. They are sleeping through the winter night without knowing that the Tomten is there. Winters come and winters go. I have seen people large and small, but never have they seen me, thanks the Tomten. He tiptoes across to the children's cot and stands looking for a long time. If they would only wake up, then I would talk to them in my Tomtev language, a silent little language that children sleep at night can understand. And away goes the Tomten on his little feet. In the morning, the children see his tracks, a line of tiny footprints in the snow. Then the Tomten goes back to his cozy little corner in the hayloft. There in the hay, the cat is waiting for him, for she wants milk. The Tomten talks to the cat in the Tomten language, a silent little language that a cat can understand. Of course you may stay with me, and of course I will give you milk. Winter is long and dark and cold, and sometimes the Tomten dreams of summer. Winters come and winters go. Summers come and summers go. Soon the swallows will be here, thanks the Tomten. Snow still lies in deep drifts around the old farm in this forest. The stars shine in the sky, and it is biting cold. On such a night, people creep into their little houses and bank the fire of the hearth. There is a lonely little farm where everyone is fast asleep, all but one. Winters come and summers go. Years follow years, but as long as people live on the old farm, every night the Tomten will trip around between the houses on his small little feet. All right, guys, so this was the story of the Tomten. And in Sweden, they believe that the Tomten is the one that goes around and brings presents instead of Santa. So it's a little gnome that hides and comes out. So what you're going to do now is you're going to connect to Seesaw, and I want you to tell me about what you thought of the Tomten. Would you like him to bring you presents, or would you rather have Santa bring you presents? All right, great job, guys. Thanks.